the American wilderness. The pioneers face incredible hardship, but their battles forge the American character and build the new American nation. We are pioneers and trailblazers. We fight for freedom. We transform our dreams into the truth. Our struggles will become a nation. "300 million years BC. A meteorite the size of Central Park hurtles towards Earth. With the force of 100,000 atomic bombs, it smashes into the Appalachian Mountains, the Cumberland Gap. When America passes through this gateway and conquers what lies beyond, a colony will become a continent.
I think Americans have always been pioneers.
For a nation of adventurers and explorers.
We are always moving forward, and we're always dealing with problems, not ignoring them.
(1775). Land west of the Cumberland Gap belongs to a patchwork of foreign superpowers: Britain, France, Spain. The rest occupied by hundreds of Native American tribes. "3,000 miles of fertile land, millions of acres for anyone who can conquer it. Riches, too, thousands of tons of gold and silver. But this land is also brutal wilderness. Conquering it requires extraordinary people. March 1775. Daniel Boone. Woodsman, hunter, freedom fighter, explorer, dreamer.
Okay, man, keep clearing. Cut it through. Coming through here.
Boone and his 30 men slashed through the Cumberland Gap on a mission to tap the riches.
Cut it through. Coming through here.
Before us lay the finest body of land in the world, with which little exertion we can call our own. One day, thousands will desire this land, and we will be rich.
But Boone's journey into the western wilderness is also a journey into the American soul. The frontier is a crucible where America will define itself and forge its true character. The King of England has outlawed any western expansion. Illegal settlers rounded up and punished. Boone's already fought the British back east. Now he's defying them again.
Daniel Boone was that first great action hero for America. America wanted to see itself that way, I think. They wanted to see themselves as fiercely independent, very capable, and willing to go places most human beings wouldn't have gone.
Come on, man, this way.
Boone and his men take no supplies.
Come on, come on!
Survival, conjured from the land. Bear grease, insect repellent, wasp larvae, food.
Come on, come on!
Boone records in his journal.
We're exposed daily to peril and death amongst savages and wild beasts, but nature satisfies all we need. Few experience the happiness we feel here in the howling wilderness.
But for the Shawnee, this is not wilderness. It is home. And they will defend it. At all costs.
Good work, John. Good work.
these areas that seemed like wilderness to the Americans weren't wilderness to these American Indian people. There was just their lands.
Daniel Boone and the Shawnee have history. Only the year before, they kidnapped his eldest son, James. And tortured him to death. On the 25th of March, 1775, Boone crosses into Shawnee territory.
In the mountains for over 8 days. We were able to survive on this slippery island for 8 days. We had nothing to eat.
Ambushed, Boone must flee. His friend, Captain Twitty, and his slave, Sam, are both scalped and slaughtered. But Boone pushes on further west.
Well, I think more than anything, the American character is perseverance. They persevered. They fought. It wasn't easy against great odds, but they have persevered.
Boone's friend and companion, Felix Walker, writes,
"He conducted the company through the wilderness with such bravery. Indeed, he appeared void of fear, with too little caution for the enterprise."
"50 of Boone's men die settling Kentucky. But within 20 years, 200,000 Americans pour in behind him."
We were a burgeoning society. Suddenly we realized, whoa, the owner's manual says this is all ours. Keep going west.
Land hunger becomes a fever, even for the government. 1803, 27 years after independence. The single biggest real estate deal in history. President Thomas Jefferson buys the vast Louisiana territories from Napoleon. 500 million acres for 3 cents an acre. Just as America will one day go to the moon, now a mission into this unknown.
Lewis and Clark want to see what's on the other side. Given a mountain, we want to climb it. We hold those venturers of the past in great admiration.
May 1804. A presidential aide and a junior army officer set out on a mapping expedition. Meriwether Lewis and William Clark's journey is about to become one of the most epic tales of survival in American history. The Rockies. Unknown, mythical. Even woolly mammoth are fabled to roam here. Treacherous, too. No one expects the Rockies to be 90 separate mountain ranges, 3,000 miles long. They're caught in a death trap. After 2 weeks, starvation sets in. They eat any plants they can find. Next, they eat their horses. The expedition is given up as dead. But they survive, and they owe their survival to a 16-year-old Native American girl. Sacagawea of the Shoshone Nation guides them, finds wild food, and saves their precious million-word journals from an overturned canoe. In 1805, William Clark notes in his journal,
Ocean in view. Oh, the joy.
They are the first new Americans to reach the Pacific Ocean over land. Lewis and Clark's remarkable expedition discovers 300 species of wildlife, transforming science and agriculture. But their journals record an even greater discovery, one that will forge a whole new breed of American hero. America, East and West. The pioneering spirit of Americans has busted the continent wide open. Lewis and Clark's heroic expedition through the Rockies uncovers a route to the West's most valuable commodity, beaver. Their pelts, frontier hard currency, traded by Native Americans for guns, knives, salt, and they're a high-fashion luxury for the rich. They've been hunted nearly to extinction in Europe. Here, they're everywhere, millions of them. The freezing Rocky Mountain water makes the beaver pelts thicker, warmer, more expensive than other fur. New iron traps from New York foundries make catching them easier. Baited with the beaver's own scent glands, they're drawn to their death. October 1823. 300 eager trappers roam the Rockies, searching for their fortune. 1 in 5 won't make it out alive. Trapping's harsh, hungry work. 6,000 calories a day are needed to survive the extreme conditions, 3 times what we eat today. Jedediah Smith is the greatest hunter of all, 24 years old. He walks up to 1,000 miles in the Rockies each year, traps 600 pelts in a season, 3 years' pay back east. Smith is a devout Christian, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. Bible and gun a constant companion. He's smart, works with the Native Americans. The Crow show him ancient shortcuts, sell him horses, nurse his sick men back to health. Wilderness survival. For millennia, the tribes of North America have adapted themselves to live in any condition, from arid plains to harsh mountain pass. Jed Smith uses their knowledge and his skill to open up the West for vast fur-trapping profits. He'll die a rich man, but today he's not the hunter. He's the hunted. Jed Smith's friend, James Kleiman, writes,
"The grizzly did not hesitate, springing on the captain, breaking his ribs and cutting his head. This gave us a lesson on the character of the grizzly, which we did not forget.
The grizzly bear is the most deadly frontier beast. 100,000 of these terrifying killers are on the prowl. Up to 10 feet tall, 1,000 pounds. They don't fear man. Yet.